Hey patrons, welcome into your astrology tarot reading for Taurus, Gemini, cusp energies. I hope that this message finds you all well and in good spirits. I thank you as always for your love and support. And let's go ahead and see what's going on with Taurus, Gemini, all right? Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, my ascended ancestors, and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me and with my patrons as we tune into what the current cosmic influences are for Taurus, Gemini, cusp placements. We thank you for clear and concise and accurate messages and guidance. We love you, and so it is. All right, let's get into it. What's going on in the cosmos for, Taurus, Gemini, period. The third house, Gemini energy, okay, period. So early childhood learning and relations, the rational mind and communication could be very significant. You could feel a little bit more chatty if this is a part of your natal chart, a little bit more active, talkative, inquisitive, and curious in this part of your chart. You've got fire, confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius influences. So your third house could be a fire sign. And you've got the 12th house, which is the season we're heading into, okay, Pisces, which is about spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. At the bottom, you have a sextile, which is a combination of tension and flow, potential, and a rewarding situation. So if you can weather the tension, you can reap the reward. All right, Taurus, Gemini. So you have the confidence to transcend some sort of karmic energy, karmic spiritual energy, or do some sort of spiritual ascension work. And that is to evolve from early childhood beliefs, how you relate and connect from a childlike perspective. Okay, that could be evolving. What was once rational no longer makes sense. You could be feeling and sensing that as too. And maybe finding a little bit more confidence in yourself to communicate, especially when it comes to your feelings. The 12th house here, okay? Period. Yeah, that's straight to the point. I love it. Tell me more about the third house, fire, and the 12th house. Yeah, you're being uncaged here. If you felt pent up, that cage is unlocking, okay? Things look different now. You maybe see things differently now. Maybe you've gained a new perspective and a new point of view. The 7 of Cups. Yeah, things maybe even feel different than they once did. Hold on, let me make sure that's on camera. Okay. Clarify the 7 of Cups. Yeah, maybe there was a lot of misunderstanding, misinterpretation, the Knight of Cups. Okay, some of you could be recognizing how your emotional habits, yeah, Ace of Cups at the bottom, your emotional habits have maybe blocked some form of communication. Okay, so maybe heart and throat chakra focus could be significant for you that are into that, okay? You've got the 6 of Coins. Oh, that's interesting. I wanted to put that there, so I'll leave that there. So clarify the 7 of Cups and the Knight of Cups. What energy wants to clarify that? The Page of Wands, right, with the Knight of Swords at the bottom. That's what I mean. You're learning how to be a better communicator, Taurus, Gemini. Or there are a lot of energy supporting you discovering or rediscovering ways of communicating that do a service not just to you, but all those connected to you. So there could be people you're connected to, Taurus, Gemini, that maybe wish or hope to have a better communication with you, or want to understand you a little bit better or a little bit more. Yeah, you got the 3 of Coins and strength, right? Like they want to build, they want to grow. 10 of Cups. These are people who are genuinely happy, or you're a part of their happiness. King of Wands with the Six of Swords. Some of you are learning how to initiate conversation, initiate communication, rather than stuffing it in or waiting for the other person to say something. You're finding confidence in your ability to speak to what you need, what you feel, what you're thinking. And maybe too, with the Page of Wands to the King of Wands, it's a pretty big leap. Okay. Maybe you're also understanding the karma that is your thoughts in a way, like what you think and speak will be. So maybe you're living through some things that you spoke into existence or thought into existence, or due to a certain energetic state that you were in, created for yourself. And now it's like, oh, okay, I have a little bit more control over this than I thought I did. So again, taking this responsibility, making yourself responsible for yourself first and foremost, okay? And I really do think that once you learn how to work with this, and as you continue to learn how to work with this, you're going to see an increase in happiness and satisfaction in your relationships. Okay? Because you're finding the strength to overcome your doubts and fears and work with others, contribute and communicate rather than withhold and distance. Because I think maybe that's what you've been going through. Your mind has changed about how to handle yourself, or you are now seeing what will transform and what can transform when you transform how you think and speak. Okay, so you're starting to command your mental body, which is really great, Taurus, Gemini. Here. And then you got the Knight of Pentacles, taking a little bit more time before you say or think or say something, like sitting with your thoughts a little bit before you speak. Seeing what's valuable, what's not, what's going to actually be helpful and what isn't. That could be a really big one. Because I think a lot of the times, so maybe it's on the opposite end. Maybe you grew up feeling like communicating everything you feel, saying everything that comes to mind, sharing every feeling is healthy, right? Not hiding it, not sitting on it, not holding it in, that's healthy. But that can definitely get out of whack really quick, because you have to learn boundaries. And you have to learn the power of your thoughts and your words. So if you speak every single thought and every single feeling, no matter what it is, you're setting off the energy of creation in that direction. Seven of Cups is what you started off with. So it's like, how did I get here? How did I get all these situations? What have you been thinking? What have you been saying? What have you been speaking out loud? Because the universe doesn't know joke. The universe doesn't know that you're kidding or joking. The universe just hears. You understand what I mean? So, oh, I was just joking. I didn't really want to go through that. Well, they didn't know. Because you said it so often and your energy was in alignment for it, so they brought it to you. Because that's what you said, or that's what you thought, or that's what you believe. So they are there, the universe is there to just affirm that. So the Seven of Cups is an affirmation of you right now. And I think you're starting to see that. You're starting to learn from that and grow from that as well, which is beautiful. And that's this 12th house energy. So what else is growing and transforming here? Okay, Ten of Coins. Kind of wanted to come out in reverse, but I am being told to put it back. Clarify the 12th house. This may mean that you are breaking up with certain traditions. The Alchemist, period. You could have Sagittarius in your 12th house. So you could be a rising Scorpio. Ah, the vibes. Okay. Need the vibes. So clarify the Alchemist here with the 12th house. What is this transmutation about? And this transcendence. Thank you. Ooh, the Moon, your subconscious, your soul. I know that's right. Right. At the core of you. In the shadow of you. In the truth of you. The soul of you. The unknown. The hidden parts. So maybe you've been doing this transcending and transmuting in secret. So it's almost like one day you're just going to show up differently in your relationships. And people are going to be like, what? because you've now understood that tension and flow dynamic. If it's bringing me tension or I feel tense about it, let me sit with it for a little while until I get into a flow, and then see if it's worth expressing or not. Is this something that I got to face within myself? Is this something that needs to get out? Is this something that, again, is it going to help my relationships, or is it going to harm and hinder? I don't know that there was a boundary there before that you're starting to learn, and it's starting to grow now. Because honestly, with the Six of Swords, it's like peace of mind. It's peace over everything. I think you're moving into a season of peace, or really deeply desiring peace. Okay. There could also be a lot of signs, synchronicities, messages, energy from the spirit, from the universe, from God, source, nature, that is trying to help you with this transcendence in your 12th house, help you shift your soul a little bit, integrate. Okay. So it could feel like, a dark night of the soul, but it might not be. Yeah, you're going to conquer it though, regardless. You're going to conquer it. You're going to overcome it. Okay, so trust and believe that. Yeah, you got the Lover's energy. Like I said, your relationships are going to get better. The Wheel of Fortune, things start turning around. Where you maybe had a lot of tension, now all of a sudden it's easy. Because you have learned how to discern and decipher your thoughts. The Five of Swords. Not every thought has to be expressed, has to be acted on. Not every thought has to be a reflection of what is. Sometimes it's just fear, and that's the awakening you're going through this Tower. And the King of Swords, y'all, I can't make it up, with the Queen of Wands, and that's going to definitely attract in people who can also do that work, who can also temper themselves. Thank you, Spirit. Temper themselves. So you could be connected to a Sagittarius, or maybe there's just strong Sag in your chart, but it's that temperance. That let me sit with this, let me really figure out the best way to present this energy, because maybe it doesn't need to be spoken out loud. Maybe it's just something that I have to reconcile within myself, or maybe it's something I need to write out or journal about or work out, walk out, you know what I mean? Like twerk out, I don't know, you know what I mean? Do it how you gotta get it. But I think it's, you are really starting to discern the mind and a new way and new levels, and that's going to bring in a lot of new abundance and new alignment for you. Okay, that's beautiful. Let's go ahead and see what archetypes will support and help you, because that was straight to the point. We love that. All right, what archetypes will support Taurus, Gemini as they navigate this Wheel of Fortune towards the Lovers? What archetypes do they need to pull out of themselves, learn more about, integrate, in order to navigate this Tower into the Wheel, into the Lovers? Thank you. Okay. Oh, we got 3. Perfect. Perfect. So 3s could be significant. Things could happen in 3s. We've got the Pioneer. You've got the Knight. And you've got the Father. Right. So these could be habits that were picked up from a paternal energy. Okay. And now you're awakening to, okay, yeah, that, I know that didn't feel good as a child to receive that kind of either lack of communication or over communication. How do I recalibrate that so I'm not becoming what I don't like? Okay. I'm not passing that down and passing that forward. How can I improve on that? So the Knight, and that is why you're the Knight, the Pioneer. Yeah, you're pioneering new ways of being this father energy, regardless of your gender. Father energy brings about that Saturn. It's about discipline. It's structure, it's support, it's wisdom in a different way than feminine wisdom. It's tangible wisdom, where, in my opinion, where I am now in my own spiritual journey, feminine wisdom is intangible. It's that inner, it's just, I don't know, it's just something feels. I don't have the evidence, I just feel it. But that more masculine wisdom is, I have the evidence because I've been through it, I've lived it, or it's like I'm telling you how 1 + 1 is about to be 2. And my right ear is ringing. So masculine energy could really resonate here with this, again, regardless of gender. But you are stepping into the confidence and the bravery needed and necessary to be the Knight that does pioneer a new way of connection, a new way of existing, relating, emoting. Because maybe there wasn't a lot of emotion in your early childhood, and now you're recognizing the importance of having healthy emotions as an adult, or in your dynamics now. Right, and that's why the Ten of Pentacles would have showed up in reverse, because you're not building your family, your stability, your foundation on the same principles. You're pioneering new ways. Beautiful. All right, let's look. Let's learn a little bit more about this, okay? And I went this way, interestingly enough, so I'm going to read it this way. The Pioneer, number 2. And the prickly rose, okay, it says a new beginning or looking back at the start of a situation may be beneficial for you at present. Sometimes we find ourselves forever jumping from one thing to another in a constant quest to better ourselves. While this is a way to explore and develop style and character, it doesn't help with growth or depth. The pioneer is someone who is the first, but they have developed a deep and educated understanding of the endeavor that they are undertaking. Look a little deeper at what is already here, what you are doing before you jump forward. Think that, and what you're doing before you jump forward, okay? Have you missed something along the way? Why do I need to be the best or better than another? And am I doing my very best right now? Are questions you can ask yourself to explore this archetype of the pioneer. And its energy is Aries, okay? So Aries could be significant to you or this dynamic. Something about Aries season could also be significant to you or this dynamic. But why do you need to be the best or better than someone else, okay? Are you giving your best and your all right now? So maybe that has been the motivation. I want to do things differently than how I was raised or how I learned in early childhood. I want to. But at what cost, maybe? So maybe there's just a need to take a step back, take a couple steps back, recalibrate, reconfigure. Because I think once you take a couple steps back, you'll see it in a different way. And that will be the new foundation. And then you'll be able to move forward, okay? Even if you feel a little stuck and stagnant right now. Like you feel like you've shifted mentally, but nothing is moved just yet. There's still a little bit more shifting happening, okay? So trust it. 2, 16, and 10 could be significant. 1 and 7 could also be significant numbers for you all. All right, the Knight says that the people and energies we place our desires and attentions on should be where we feel a sense of home rather than battle. Yeah. Go in this direction and choose not so much the comfort place, but the place that is true for your heart. We risk the loss of ourselves in the pursuit of what we think we desire without sometimes stopping to evaluate. So again, that's the lesson of the Knight in all suits. Okay. Especially with the Knight of Pentacles, that's too much evaluation, analysis paralysis. Okay. So maybe that's what you have going on right now. The Knight is ready to go into battle at all times for the people and ideals they serve. Dedication and devotion should always be in alignment with the positive values of the Knight for a harmonious life. So ask yourself, what have you been fighting for or fighting with? And is it time to resolve or depart the quest? Okay. And again, more Aries energy. So Aries could definitely be maybe heavy in your chart, or again, a strong part of the dynamics that this represents, okay? Something that you're going through. Or this could even just be a sign that this is all internal Aries energy. The I am, the self. Okay? And maybe that's it. Maybe in an attempt to combat selfishness from your early childhood, that selfish energy has now manifested in another way. And it's like, that's what Spirit's trying to get you to see. Because that is the clarity from the 7 of Cups. Like, well, I'm doing everything different. Why is it not getting me this result? Right. That's what will become clear here. And it could be centered around a father figure. Okay. Or the father archetype or father energy or discipline in some way. Let's talk about it. Thank you, Spirit. The Father in the Mountain Rose says that the real power to begin anything in your life is ultimately yours. Though you may be influenced, blocked, or gifted with opportunities, it is up to you to create the action needed for making a foray out into the world. Perhaps patience is needed or more study before your plans can unfold, or maybe you're trying to do something that is not truly aligned with your passions, values, and calling. The Father takes time to make trusted decisions that others can rely on. They are courageous and capable while inspiring a quiet type of leadership that is comforting and steadfast. Okay, so maybe there's a father energy on the other side that's showing up for you here, okay, in the spirit realm, letting you know that they have your back in whatever you are growing and transcending through and alkalining right now, or alchemizing in your life. Because alkalining, yeah, some sort of toxicity. You started out with the Seven of Cups. All right, and then ask yourself, what are the useful lessons I have learned in life from an authority higher than myself? And the energy here is Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn and Aries could be super significant for you in this moment in time. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Again, I thank you guys so much for your love and support, and I'll see you in our next one. Namaste.